We're all expecting 2025 to be an amazing year, and I'll set the context a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Biden administration lost catastrophically. The Republicans have a trifecta in government. They hold the House, they hold the Senate, they won the presidency. This is the first pro-Bitcoin president going into office. And of course, the talk of a strategic Bitcoin reserve, which if that gets passed, I think the poly market odds give it like a 40%. But if that somehow gets passed, we're going to 500K guaranteed next year. That's the way I'm looking at it. And of course, the nation state adoption with Nayib Bukele. And then, of course, Michael Saylor's amazing success with MicroStrategy on the kind of Wall Street institutional level. So just kind of aligning and giving context. So because we are going to go into kind of speculation type of talk.
Sure.
What are you expecting for 2025? And if you want, I can give my own kind of theories first.
Yeah, go ahead. Why don't you start? Yeah.
Okay, so I think 2021 was artificially cut short because of the China mining ban. You see there's a direct correlation between the hash rate plummeting 50% and the price going along with it. Why? Because all those miners needed to sell Bitcoin to relocate to more favorable jurisdictions. So I think 2021, we were actually destined to hit 100K. Now, what this caused was now most of the Bitcoin community has this form of PTSD. We have not experienced a blow off top in Bitcoin since 2017. It's been a long time, right? So I think the general consensus, and the reason I'm bringing this up is Bitcoin tends to do the exact opposite of what everybody thinks, right? And it's just markets in general. So the general consensus is 150K Bitcoin, 180K Bitcoin. I think we're going either much lower than that or much higher than that because I see most people throwing this number in that general vicinity. And then I think people are underestimating how bullish it is for Bitcoin for Trump to have won this election. Like it was a big deal. Like people underestimate this. And even if he doesn't pass legislation through, the things that he can do via executive order is a lot, right? So that's my general theory. I think it's going to blow. I think it's on the upside. I think it's going to blow past 200K minimum. That's my theory. I would love to hear yours.
Okay, so my theory is less on the number that we're going to hit this year. That I think we have a longer runway. So I don't know how much we're going to go up this year. I think it could be 200,000. That might be it, right? It might be 500,000. Like if it was 200,000, I'd be very happy. If it was 500,000, I'd be very happy. It doesn't matter to me, right? I definitely don't think right now that 2026 will be a down year. So I don't think that the mining cycle or anything has anything to do with anything at this point. We are at the tail end of that mining argument, where what the miners did mattered. I don't think it matters anymore. So I think we just have to get rid of the cycles idea. And I understand we've had it. We've had it for the first 3 cycles, really bad. That there was, this was, but I don't think it matters right now. I just don't think it matters. I really don't. So, I think the real question is not how much do we get next year? I think the real question is, how long does it take us to get to 500,000 or 1 million, and it may take us a couple of years and that's fine. It's, it's perfect. So my view is, I also kind of view that the Bitcoin strategic reserve, look, it may happen and there may be this, but look, America's kind of broke right now. So I don't see them, kind of spend, and we've got to refinance $7 trillion in treasury bonds this year. So I don't see us really contributing a lot of money to this strategic Bitcoin reserve. Trump's got he got his work cut out for him on many, many different fronts, right? To kind of curb immigration. He's got to clean up this excess government waste. He's got to do a lot of stuff. And I don't think Bitcoin does not need the Bitcoin strategic reserve.
Mm.
You know, we will do fine without it. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Like the only thing I really want or expect him to do is to label the existing Bitcoin that he has as a Bitcoin strategic reserve and stop. That's it. You know, like I think fixing the United States is more important than buying a lot of Bitcoin right now. That's my view. Like, I feel like there's enough problems with the United States. We got into enough problems with the Biden administration, and even before, right? We got a broken house, a broken car. Let's fix the car, you know, and let's give Bitcoin a room to run, because it's going to run all by itself. It does not need training wheels at this point, you know. And you know, I just feel like there's so much money that wants to get into that will want to get into Bitcoin, that we don't need to come up with, like, you know, Middle Eastern buyers or strategic reserve or anything else. I think it's just naturally we're going to have this mass of money want to find itself there. And so, and it will, in particular, if America is Bitcoin friendly. And all it just needs to do is, well, the most important thing I think is to solve this Operation Choke Point 2.0. You know, like we need to make banks be able to hold Bitcoin. We need to stop criminalizing people like you or me who bought Bitcoin a little earlier, you know, than the average dog. And you know, we should be part of the financial system. That's it, you know. And so, you know, and we should make it legitimate for businesses to own Bitcoin. We shouldn't penalize them. So we got to end this kind of crusade by the FDIC and Elizabeth Warren and everybody else on Bitcoin, right? That's the most important thing. Like, let's end the crusade on Bitcoin, against Bitcoin and Bitcoiners, right? Let's stop that. And yeah, if you want to, if we can buy some more Bitcoin, great. We don't need to do it right now. I don't think that's needed. There's so much money out there that it will just naturally come into it. It'll raise the price naturally. And so, and I also, in a way, I don't want to blow off top either. You know, I actually don't want one, you know,
Okay.
because blow off tops usually are followed by nuclear winters, you know. And I don't know, like, I don't want another 2022 or a 2018. You know, I'd rather have just a mild, you know, correction like we had when the Germans sold their Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You know, down 30%, whatever. Okay. Like, you know, we just don't need massive people going completely berserk on 100x options and everything else. We don't need that. That's not good, right? Yeah. And companies going bankrupt and Sam Bankman-Fried's and all the rest. We really don't need that. Like, the best case forward would be, you know, if we double this next year, we doubled again in 2026. Like, how great would that be? You know,
that would be phenomenal.
Need liquidity without having to sell your Bitcoin? For more than 6 years now, Ledn has been the trusted choice for Bitcoin-backed lending, with transparency, security, and trust at their core. I absolutely love these guys, and I personally have not only an account with them, but also a loan. And some of the key features that I love about Ledn is the fact that there are no monthly payments. You pay at the end of the term. You also have the ability to roll over the loan as well, and you can pay it back whenever you want. Essentially, what they do is that they help their clients unlock the liquidity of their BTC, allowing you to HODL while still accessing the wealth of your Bitcoin. They've been battle tested with their focus on transparency, security, and trust, allowing them to build a proven track record of client success and security, helping tens of thousands of clients harness the value of their digital assets with confidence and peace of mind. Learn more about what your BTC can do for you. Check out ledn.io today.